point guard, at 6'3", number 8, Darren Williams. At center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 6, Tyson Chandler. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 10, Bruno Rancic. At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 31, Enes Kanter. At guard, introducing from Lanier High School, number 11, Monte Ellis. The head coach of your home team is Steve Kerr.
The Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Clippers. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road, maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, Mr. Moves, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Bradley Beal. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound, out to the wing. Ellis outside. There's the pick. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Ellis has got the first points of the night for the Mavs.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
And the Wizards with possession. Here's Stewart. Can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Well, they swept the season series last year, and that was a pretty big accomplishment, as small as it might seem, but one of the few bright spots of the year.
Wizards have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Beal, and another miss by Washington.
Well, I hope they start getting warmed up here soon. That's 0 for 4 to this point.
Williams kicks to Ellis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Ellis has got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Mr. Moves. Nails it from the high post.
Well, they needed that one finally. That's just 1 of 5 now overall.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Kanter. 3-pointer. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You know, they had a great start to that game. A couple guys got hot early, and it seemed to become contagious. Everybody started shooting the ball well at that point.
You know, typically if there's a hot shooter, the defense can make an adjustment and lean everything towards stopping him and let somebody else beat you, but that wasn't an option in that game.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Now here's Beal. Here's Mr. Moves. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Mr. Moves got 6 points.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
It's Williams with the drive. Here's Ellis. And he gets the bucket. Ellis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
The shot's good for Mr. Moves.
You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding it.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. One player we discussed in detail is the young Bradley Beal. He said, I was a fan of his game from watching him at Florida. His combination of outside shooting and slashing make him a very tough cover. We're going to put pressure on him and try to take the ball out of his hands. And Kevin, Beal's such an intriguing talent. We'll see if he's able to put up some big numbers.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here is Williams after LeBron James hitting the three. The dish to Chandler. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Here's Mr. Moves. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Mr. Moves got 11 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's Chandler. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
The NBA is all about exploiting matchups, man. Now we've got a perfect opportunity here to take advantage. So let's feed them the rock and let them go to work. The rest of you crash the boards as soon as the ball goes up. Got it? Let's make it happen.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. First in opponent field goal blocks. And they were top 10 in three-point shooting. That's a huge part of their offensive attack.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
Some fantastic numbers for Mr. Moves. He already has 11 points and a steal. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Both free throws good for Mr. Moves.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Ellis, the pass to Monteunitas. Back to Ellis. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Cans the 12-footer.
Boy, he's looked great so far. Offensively, looks like he's brought his A game.
Wizards leading by 7. Into Millsap. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything, but moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Dallas shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
And that one falls for Monte Ellis. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Ellis on the double team. Here's Mr. Moves. He's coming off a 40-point game against Indiana.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
3 on the clock. Here's Wallace. Back to James. There's the block. Here's Ellis. Can't get it to go. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The new season in the NBA rolls on. LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers go on the road to battle the Utah Jazz. It's the NBA next Sunday.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Two shots. We've got Chandler. Williams is out there with Ellis. Then it's Brooks, and it's Blair in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Chandler trying to free himself up. Brooks misses. Washington's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. No good for Mr. Moves.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 40 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Chandler with the screen on Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Beal with the steal. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Brooks kicks to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Brooks outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Washington. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Well, and you know the fans out in Charlotte are desperately hoping for a win there.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.